Hi, welcome back to Bite Size Guide. I'm Phil. In this video, we're going to be looking at compound clips. So a compound clip is a group of elements on your timeline that we can bunch together and treat as one individual element. I'll demonstrate. Here on this timeline that I'm showing, we've got various different things. We've got a graphic, two titles, an intro and an exit graphic and title, a pop-up subscribe button, and the main audio and video. As you can see, it's not too bad, it's quite messy. So what we're going to do is highlight all the 1, 2, 3 top tracks and create one compound clip out of all those three, just to simplify the timeline, make it easier to manage. We'll just play it, start off with, just to see what it actually does. And then we'll make a compound clip and then we'll play it again. So we'll just press play. So we've got an intro, graphic. And then we've got the main video. I actually shot this in Norway. And then we've got a title for the river. In the top right hand corner you see there's a pop out graphic for Norway. And we'll drag the playhead along. We've got another title for Flam Railway as the train goes past. We've got a pop-up subscribe button. And right at the end, we've got an exit tag. There we go. So that's what we've got before we start doing anything. So we'll stop that. So now what we're going to do is, before I do anything, I'm going to unlock the tracks that I'm going to be working with. I'll leave the other two. We don't need to unlock those because we're not doing anything with them. What we're going to do is just left click and highlight all of those elements. Then what we can do then is right click on any one of them and click new compound clip. I'm going to call it Norway Graphics compound clip, and we'll create. See what it's done? It's merged all of those graphics into one singular element. So if I drag my playhead right back to the beginning again and play it this time, see, it's exactly the same. One-way pop-up, etc, etc. It's got everything there as it was before. All it's done is amalgamated them all together into one simplified element. And you could, in theory, move that element about and it'll move all of the graphics and elements inside that and move it all together. And what it's done as well, now we've done that, if I go to Media Pool, it's actually created a compound clip there. It's created one in our Media Pool. So if for whatever reason I edited that and deleted it by accident, oops, it's gone. What we can do is get the copy that it automatically made and put on the in the media pool, and we can drag that back over and plonk it back in again. There it is. Fantastic. Now in doing that, what we've done is freed up space on our timeline, so we can add additional elements now, because it's there's more room basically. Now what you can do, if you wanted to revert back to the original elements, you can right click. I'll just move the playhead out of the way. You can right click on your compound clip and you can decompose in place using clips only. So if I click on that, it will put everything back where it was. There we go. All back to where it was. So I'm just going to get rid of those again. I'm just going to delete them. And we're going to go to the media pool, drag the our compound clip back in again with them all there. So it's there. And what we're going to do now is, instead of opening it all back up again, what you can do is right click on that compound clip and you can go to open in timeline. And what that will do is open that compound clip up in its own timeline. It's a separate timeline to the main one, just for that compound clip. It's a bit like having a box with all your elements in there, and then basically all you're doing is opening the box up and having a look and rummaging inside without disturbing anything outside the box. So if we open timeline, it's opened up our compound clip. And what you can do then is edit the individual elements through Inspector. You can change them. You could make them longer or change the graphic, change the title. And then, when you've done all the amendments that you want to do, what you do is go back to the bottom where it says Timeline 1 and double click on that, double left click on that, and it'll take you back to the main timeline. There we go. Let's drag that back down again. So that's kind of simplified our timeline. Drag this back up again. You see now it's given us more room to add other elements. If you wanted to add some music or voiceovers or additional titles or graphics or a B-roll, you've got space now to do that. Now in the extreme, what you could do, and I'll just revert this back to its elements again. So if we go back to decompose in place using clips only, let's put it back to more or less as it was before. What you can do in the extreme is open all of your selected tracks, highlight everything. You could do that, or you could go click on one and Control A and then do a compound clip. New compound clip, and we'll call it Norway All, and that'll create a compound clip with everything in it, and it'll just leave us with a video and an audio track. And we'll do create. There we have. And again, we'll just play it. And it's exactly the same, but now it's all amalgamated into one video and one audio track. So we're giving even more space. It's simplified the whole thing. So we'll just stop that. We'll just go through just to show. Everything's there. And we'll stop that. So now, because we freed up some space on our timeline, we can add in other elements. So, for instance, on this occasion, I'm going to add in a music track. So we'll go to Media Pool, and we've got that music track, and we'll just plonk it in there. Back. I'll trim the end. Control B, delete that, and then just to be a little bit OCD, I'm going to turn in the corners. And what this does is makes the music track fade in and then fade out. And we'll play that and see what that sounds like. Fantastic. If you found this video useful, please give us a thumbs up and click on subscribe. And also, please leave a comment. The more comments we get, the more improvements we can make to these videos, and the better and more useful they'll be to people in the future. I'm Phil, and this is Bite Size Guide. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.